We're doing our second episode of TZ Podcast. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A answering your questions that you put on my Instagram story. So I think like 3 or 4 days ago I put an Instagram story saying that I would make a Q&A, and I told you guys to put in your questions. I also told you that it was going to be anonymous. So obviously I won't be saying who's answering the questions just for privacy and stuff, and they're also more willing to like answer questions then. This is a video that I'm doing myself, and you won't find me doing a podcast by myself. Probably it's probably the only one, or like Q&A type vids. Those are probably gonna be the only type of podcasts that I'll be doing alone and stuff. And yeah, let's get started. So the first question was, how can I be on the TZ podcast? And this is a question that most people have been answering. Probably the most common question. And what happened was, obviously you guys saw like my advertisement where I like put it out like a poster kind of thing, an edited poster. I was like, I'm starting a podcast, over 50 guests planned, and then all the topics and whatever, hosted by me, of course. And then what happened was, a lot of people, after I posted it, a lot of people were like, hey, can I be on it? Can I be on it? Blah, blah, blah. And then to all of them, I was like, yeah, and then added them to my list and whatever. And obviously over 50 guests planned, 50 guests is a lot for like, I don't know, for me and whatever. But I'll already have like 20 to 30 guests planned. So if you want to be on the podcast, just shoot me a DM on Instagram or something, or like an email. I'll put both of them, like my business email and my Instagram, down in the description, so you can just DM me and just ask me to be on the podcast, and also say what you want to like talk about. So I'll probably accommodate to you, because this podcast is very diverse and stuff, and we can talk about like different things, and whatever you're comfortable talking about, that's better for me. What made you start making videos? So, videos, I didn't have, I don't have, I'm not, like, serious. I mean, I am serious about them, but it's not, like, my goal to, like, become, like, a huge YouTuber or something. But what I'm trying to do is just for fun, because one day I was just like, hey, I'm playing games with my friends a lot. I'm doing stuff with them, and then I'm playing games and stuff, and then, I just thought, like, why not record it, post on YouTube and stuff, and, like, show other people how, like, I don't know, how much entertainment I'm having and stuff. And yeah, that's all, just for fun, and it's a good pastime, I think, because I don't have like a lot to do. I'm not that busy, like anytime. The third question was, what do you do in your free time? So on my free time, I do like a bunch of things. In the summer, it's obviously different than school time, but in the summer, I do stuff like going to the gym, which I started like pretty recently, like 2 3 weeks ago, I'd say, and also working, which I also started recently, 2 jobs at the same time, which I'll probably talk about in another podcast. And I also obviously make videos and edit videos for you guys, and yeah, that's it. And oh yeah, and also like hang out with my friends and stuff, because like summer is the only time you can do that. Obviously in school time you're on school grind and stuff, so you don't have that much time. So I guess summer is the only time you can do that. So that's what I do on my free time. Question 4 was, what university will we be going to? So for university, I think I'm gonna go to U of S or U of R. I know it like sounds boring and whatever, but I don't want to go too far because my family's gonna be here, and I want to stay with my family, or close to my family at least. I especially want to go to U of S because like U of R is like horrible compared to U of S or like any other university in Canada. To be honest, it's like average mid, and U of S is obviously better. For like what subject, I think I want to major in biology and minor in like something else, not sure yet. Maybe like computer science or something that's like in demand. So if Plan A, which is med school, doesn't go through, I can always have like a Plan B ready, because like Plan A is like difficult, because your Plan A should always be like high and stuff, and then your Plan B. So then, question 5, One Piece or Dragon Ball Z? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. That's a pretty easy question for me. I think Dragon Ball Z is just superior to One Piece, and One Piece has like so many bad arcs. I feel like One Piece is, I don't know, it's just not as enjoying. I don't enjoy watching One Piece as much as I did watching Dragon Ball Z. If you're talking about like Dragon Ball Super, yeah, One Piece is probably better. But if we're talking about Dragon Ball Z, just way better than One Piece, no question. Next question is, who is the best anime MC? I think either L from Death Note, who's the best written MC, or even Lelouch. Lelouch is also one of the best written MCs, or there's Goku, because of Dragon Ball Z. I don't know, I just like everything about Dragon Ball Z. Probably my favorite anime ever. Yeah, those are my favorite MCs. There are also a lot of like bad MCs. Yeah, maybe we'll talk about anime MCs in another podcast. Question 7, best national football team at the moment. Obviously Italy just won the Euros. Argentina won the Copa America. But I think Argentina is not top 3 because Copa America is way easier. I think the top 3 national teams are Italy, France, of course. I think France is the best still. I think they just messed up a bit. And Belgium, I think. Italy, France, and Belgium, because from the beginning, like everyone knew it was going to be like Italy or like Belgium winning the Euros and stuff. So yeah. Question number 8, is money ruining football? I think yes, money is definitely ruining football. Because all these greedy owners, especially it has to do with all owners. It's not really like football itself, like the sport, that will never be changed. And I think it's just those greedy American owners, such as Dan Kroenke, or like even like not even American owners, like Real Madrid's owner, forgot his name or whatever, the guy who tried starting Super League and whatever. And all these guys are just greedy for money, and football is supposed to be about passion and stuff, and the sport. So I think they're ignoring that, and then just making money a priority over like what the fans want to see. Question number 9. How many kids do you want? I have no clue how many kids I want. Um, I don't know, maybe like 3 to 5, cause like not too small, not too large. I have a family. Obviously more than one, cause like kids should play together. I don't know. Like I don't know about this question. That's for the future. Number 10, why did you start going to the gym? So a lot of my friends were going to the gym at the time as well, like from before. So I thought that, why don't I go to the gym too? And I don't know, gym is like a way you can like better yourself and not like waste your time on other things. And I was wasting my time on like a lot of other things instead of like bettering myself. And gym was a way that I could like improve myself and work out and also become buff and become a big man. What happened to Gunnersaurus? So the Gunnersaurus, what I know is what happened is because there's COVID and stuff, so clubs were like poor, and they didn't have like as much of a budget. So Arsenal obviously had to cut like a lot of staff as well, not only Gunnersaurus. They also had to cut Gunnersaurus's wages, so he was basically like laid off, I guess. But then Ozil offered to like pay his wages and stuff. But then Ozil obviously left after, so I think Arsenal's repaying or like continuing to pay his wages, because I think he was at the game at the end of the season. He was at the games. That was after like Ozil got sold to like Fenerbahce, or he wasn't sold. He went free agent, but yeah, I think Arsenal are paying for his wages and stuff, and he's good again. Question 12. What will you continue to support Arsenal even though they back the Super League? The simple answer is yes. I will continue to support Arsenal. Obviously, I was embarrassed, and like I was disappointed by what they did, and as they were like one of the clubs to do this. But obviously, I know that it's not like the club itself. It's just Stan Kroenke and its owner, and I think that I've been supporting Arsenal too long, since I was too young. So like even whatever Arsenal does, I have to like continue supporting it. And even if Arsenal dropped to like fourth division, even dropped out of like England like pyramid, I think I'd still support them, and I couldn't support like any other team, and I'd be with them through whatever they decisions they like go through. Question 13, what made you want to make podcast videos, and what's the hardest thing about it? Okay, that's a nice question to end on. So what made me want to make a podcast was I just woke up one day, and I just thought, let's make podcasts, because like I was making videos as well, and I thought podcast was a good idea because you can interact with people, talk with people, and it's different variety. It's like very like variety. Like even when we were playing like games and stuff, I don't like playing the same game over and over and over, or else like I get bored of it, or pretty much anything over and over. And podcasts, you like talk about different things, with different people. So I think that's very interesting. We also did a lot of podcasts for like school and stuff. Like the last podcast, as you saw, episode 1, that was actually for school. And I just thought, let's start it off with that, because I don't know, it's like you have to start somewhere. So I thought, might as well first episodes must be like where I started. So that was my inspiration to like continue making podcasts on my own for the channel. And yeah, so I thought they were very fun. And then videos, I obviously told you why I started like making videos in another question. But the hardest thing about making it, I think, is editing, and also like getting the time to do it. I think recording isn't that hard, because you just take a camera, put it, or like turn on your like computer recording system and start recording. Unless you have bad Wi-Fi like me, then obviously it can cause you like all sorts of problems and stuff. But yeah, to make videos and stuff, I think the hardest thing is just editing, which probably takes more time than the recording. Which, like, if you think about it, normally it doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's actually difficult to edit those videos and do other things like make time for it, and especially for podcasts, like getting guests and stuff. Because like if you're getting more than like 2-3 guests, they all have to be available at the same time, and you have to be available at the same time. And I got 2 jobs, gym, and all that. Obviously, like I'm busy and stuff, and yeah. So that's all the questions that we're having for today, and thank you for listening. And that was my Q&A episode. Make sure to look for next TZB's Tuesday, episode 3. It's gonna be a surprise. Thank you. Bye.